Recording is on.
Okay, sorry. So,
Hi, Brandon.
welcome to the meeting, Brandon, if you're here. If not,
Hello.
yeah, hello.
Hi, good to meet you. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, sorry, I'm trying to figure out this app. My name is Brandon. August recommended me to come here, so I'm honored and pleased to meet you all.
Okay,
Great,
great.
great. Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate your presence, and feel free to ask questions as they come up. We were just discussing we have three borehole projects that we're in the process of doing in Ghana, and Salam is has told us that they have been pre-commissioned and they've done the cement work on two of them for the commissioning, and had a question, and I had asked about Benny if he got the upload of images from the pre-commissioning, and you finally got that figured out, Benny. What was wrong with the album or whatever? Did you learn something there?
Okay, so how we did it was I had to, I think I shared the link with him. I don't know if that was the problem. So I had to share just directly with his email via the Google album.
Ah,
Instead of copying the link and sending to him on WhatsApp, I
I
requested for his email and shared it with him via that.
I see. And then did
Yeah.
you share it under did you the link or the album when you initially created, just so I know, was under Ben at givebasicneeds.org, or was that done under
Ye-
your
ye-
personal account?
It's still under ben.givebasicneeds.org or
Oh,
ben@givebasicneeds.org. Sorry.
okay. So
Yeah.
I think is what was happening there is that when you specifically shared it with Salam, he was able to finally upload it because he's part of the Give Basic Needs team. So I guess in the future going forward, if you wouldn't mind sharing that pre-upload album from your personal Give Basic Needs account to the individual who's doing the project, that would be the best way to proceed with that. So good figuring that out, and I'm glad that you have the images. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So
Eh,
that means we can proceed to make the blog post and
Okay.
then the website post on website as well.
Okay. And so we have,
Yeah.
yeah, so we would have so now that you have the images, we should be able to do the 55. Correct me if I'm wrong, but 55 is ready to be closed out, Abby?
Yeah. Well, once we do the post
Once we do
and
the post. So I
blog.
guess so I guess is what you'll be doing, Benny, is just working the tasks down with Abby's help, and
Okay.
getting the blog post done and then the socials completed. There obviously won't be a video yet, but yeah, just if you want to just continue to work 55 down, that would probably be the highest priority right now, just because Salam is working diligently on completing these to the commission state. So if we could get that out, that would be great. I'm also yeah. So does that make sense, or you have questions on that, Benny?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, and it's
That's fine.
not like a super hurry. I just wanted to lay it out for you so that you knew and get everybody on the same page.
Yeah, sure.
Because I
Okay,
know we had talked about that the next post should be about the new website announcement.
right, and the new
So,
website announcement, right. I don't know, Benny, if you had a chance to read that post in Discord, but I worked on that last night, and I believe
Yes,
we're
yes.
pretty ready for the announcement of our new website and the details that are in it. Were you able to look at that at all?
Yes, I was able to go through it. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Did it look
So I
okay?
understand it. Yeah, it looks great. And I like the way the layout is. It's formatted in like in subtopics. So anyone reading would really understand where we are coming from and then where we are going.
Yeah, great. I'm
Yes.
glad I tried to really provide that vision with our mission and that and our vision in that and how this blog post will or this new site I should say will help us accomplish our vision and mission. So I'm glad that you got that from the post and uh,
Yeah.
and that one is ready as soon as I do the video is what I'm going to try to do later tonight is do a video of the website, just kind of clicking through it so people can see where information is should they need. And then I will post that to YouTube, and then you'll have the components that you need, I think, to make that new website announcement post. Does that sound about right to you?
Sure, that's great.
Okay,
Um,
great.
are you guys able to do a post for the June 22nd on the Give Basic Needs Instagram?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So
Tell
we're
people
gonna,
about the show.
and so this is the next thing is Megan, who isn't here right now. She wanted us to,
You
she,
wait. Let's finish with Salam and his projects, and then get to August's project on
okay,
updating social
good
media.
idea. Would that be okay,
Sorry.
August?
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
cool.
Yeah, no, we're definitely got posts coming up. Don't worry. So let's see. So Salam, you're wanting to know if you should set the pump head on those, or if you should wait for the commissioning. And I think that has to do with Benny's availability to go and capture the videos, because if I'm not mistaken, it'll be 3 separate videos. Is that correct, Benny?
Yeah, that would be correct.
Okay, so it will be for 58, project 58, 59, and 60.
Yes.
Okay, and then Salam, and you're asking if that can be done. What's your time frame on wanting Ben to do those? Because I feel like Ben, with August's event coming up and post there, and the announcement of the new website, I feel like Benny's time is a little bit busy right now. When were you thinking Benny would be able to capture those videos and do that work, Salam? You might be muted. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. So it depends on Ben's availability, like you said. For me, once the concrete work is done, um, when he makes time any day, then I can quickly get the engineer to fix the hand pumps. I think usually, so we've had occasions where we actually Ben just go and capture the commissioning, and but if we want him to be part of the to be able to take videos for the fixing of the hand pumps, that process becomes it will require more than just a day because there are 3 boreholes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So we can actually have the engineer fix the hand pumps and then just lock them down. Then Ben can set a date for their commissioning. So if he sets maybe 15th of June or any day,
Uh-huh.
then we can set out that. I mean, we can set off in the morning and then just move from community to community. I
Okay.
think about
Let's
a year or so. I think last year or 2 years ago, we did something like that.
uh-huh.
And though it was hectic, we got home almost 12 a.m. midnight,
Oh
but
wow.
we were able to do 3 communities the same day.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I remember that.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah.
I mean, Benny, you're part of the media team and promotion team, as well as being the video guy on these giving events. So I would think personally, unless someone else has an opinion, I would just defer to Benny as to how he feels he can capture the most powerful moving videos, and create the best content for these giving events. However that is, Benny, if you want to do it all at once or you want to travel multiple times, I'm gonna defer to you. Wouldn't you agree, Abby?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so whatever you think, let's let Salam know now how you want to proceed, if you have the capacity to do that now.
Yeah. I think if we're able to have everything commissioned, then we get a day. We try to use the whole day to move from community to community to capture them.
Uh-huh.
Because most of the times you get the good pictures when the people come around and
Yeah.
we start to pump the water and all that. So if we can have that happen in a day for all the 3, we can just move from community to community to capture those moments. Since we already have pictures of the pre-commissioning stage. So I don't know if that sounds okay with everyone.
Yeah, I think the commissioning of all of them at once, if that works with your schedule and you feel you can get the content. I mean, you know, Benny, and I think everybody knows that when you watch the video and you see the water come out, that's the most amazing part, right? And the children are gathered around, and I mean, it's
Yes.
really a momentous, occasion, and it's very important that that's captured. If you feel you can capture that in one day for the three, then I think Salam, if you want to go ahead and set the wellheads or the pumps uh, on your schedule, then maybe take the 15th or a little bit of a time when Benny has time to go and do the commissioning. I think that's fine with us.
For sure.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
And so that should help you with your schedule as well, right, Salam?
Yes. So now I think I have flexibility.
Okay.
So I will go ahead to fix them. I can help Ben with some pictures during the installation.
Yeah, that's a good point. That if you can just take some good photos, even if they're on your phone, it'll be something for the albums, proof of effort. So with coordinates and without, but also it will give Ben some images that he can maybe images that he could integrate into the video with regards to fixing if he felt that he wanted to do that when he's developing the videos for those three boreholes.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, great. That's excellent work, team, and thank you so much, Salam, for all of your effort, and Benny, yours as well. We really appreciate you both.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing for sure.
Absolutely. So then,
Thank you.
Ben, yeah, yeah, that's beautiful work, and I can't wait to see it. So, Benny, you are gonna work on the 55 post, correct? In the meantime.
Yes. So, yes,
Okay.
we'll work on that. Yes.
Very good, excellent. And then we will get that out, and then we'll work on the post to announce the new website, which is what Megan wanted to see before we actually do August's post, and hopefully before his event. So that's written up. I'm going to work on the video for that, and then yeah, that's perfect.
So the other
Where are we now?
post, so the new website post is going to be next.
Yep.
And then Project 55, the pre-commissioning.
Yeah, the pre-commissioning one. Those can either go in either order, Benny. If you want to do, if 55 is ready and I'm not done with the video, go ahead and do 55. And then as soon as mine's ready, we'll go wait. Usually, I think we're going about every other day, maybe every third day kind of thing, just because stuff is really backed up, especially as August. We need to get his announcements out, etc.
Yeah, we have to get the remaining team members.
And the remaining teams can just fill in. Yeah. So I
Yes,
think I
yes.
think if we get on a schedule of about a post every 2 or 3 days, Benny, that would be ideal.
Okay, sure, sure.
And then
Yeah.
as your time allows, obviously, and then we will. So those are the priorities: is to knock out 55, knock out the new website announcement. And then we will get obviously to August's project, which we're going to talk about in just a minute.
It is 2 weeks away.
Yeah, 2 weeks away for August's project. Yeah, yeah. So and then so let's. Do you want to finish with Salam? What else did you have for him?
So the project 61, which is the mobile money in Ghana,
Right.
we checked on that project. And Salam, if you could build out some additional tasks for that, with the idea, like you'll know what it takes, to get this mobile money project rolling. So there's some tasks in there, like I think 3 or so, right?
Yeah, they're higher level tasks. So this is the project for the mobile money. So just to recap, in case everybody didn't see it in Discord, which is understandable because we've all been busy, we did get approval from our legal counsel here in the U.S. to open a bank account in Ghana. And opening that bank account will allow us to do the second step, which is to use a vendor that we've we've chosen for mobile money called Hubtel, and this will allow Salam when he's in the field or solicit or just out speaking with individuals to be able to solicit mobile money donations to our Ghana project, and then those mobile money Ghana project donations. Just so you're clear, Salam, we're going to keep those mobile money donations there, track those on a monthly basis, and then we will go ahead and make payments essentially from the mobile money account in our general ledger to future projects. So that was amazing news. We weren't sure that that was going to happen, but now that it is, I think what the president is saying is she'd like to see some more tasks in there with regards to what needs to be done to set up the bank account and the Hubtel account before you're ready to solicit funds. And I think that has to do with maybe her getting a Ghana ID account card. I don't know if she can do that remotely. I don't know what needs to be done, but we just need those tasks laid out so we can work that project. Does that make sense, Salam?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. So, and if you have questions when you're building out the tasks, even if it's like fill out the application, that's a moment of accomplishment. So we should have that task there, etc. And then when it's submitting it, waiting for some approvals, of the application, the account gets set up. The account needs to be funded. I'm sure initially, maybe with a certain amount of CD. I don't know how we go about doing that, but those need to be built out. Those tasks need to be built out so that the president and the rest of us can then track those statuses and work to getting that mobile money option there in Ghana for donation. So that will be huge for us. So if you have questions as you go through the creation of that, feel free to reach out to the president or myself if it's on the financial side or if it's on the technical side, and we'll be sure to work that because that is a priority for us for sure.
Okay, I will.
Yeah,
Okay,
great.
perfect.
All good. Good.
And then I wanted to ask you, what's the status of printing there in Ghana? Were you able to print some flyers or the T-shirts or anything? Or we were thinking about the T-shirts?
Not yet. I'll print them starting this week.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yes.
Salam, just so you know, I did look at the you had these. I had these roll up banners that I had designed them for, and the two roll up banners I think you had budgeted for. Is that correct?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. So I have redesigned because you haven't done the printing yet. I've redesigned the the banner, the roll up banner, simply to move some of the content up so it's a little bit more balanced on the page. As what I'll do is I'll upload those to the rebranding project, and then you'll be ready to download those fresh instances when you're ready to print. Does that sound okay?
All right. Yes.
Great. And then also
I'll look out for that.
okay, great. I'll let you know in Discord when those are ready. And then also the giving event cards, there's a small update too, just very minor tweaking. But after looking at it long enough, I thought we should do it before we do any more printing. And then I'll update you when those files are ready.
Okay.
So yeah, that's great. You can continue, Ab.
Okay. Let's see. All right. So August, go ahead and give us an update on your project.
Okay. So lots of good updates. I've been reaching out to some of my connections. I sent a text message and call to one of my friends who's a radio host.
Okay.
She's a radio host in Chicago and really big into music. I just sent a message to Ryan Shiverly. He works at Good Morning America, I believe, and he's helped me with some events in the past. And yeah, so I know him pretty well. So I just sent that message. I
Okay.
also if you
Sorry,
look at in the Discord, yeah.
backing up really
Hmm,
quick. Did you
hmm.
send the press release document that Megan had proofread, or did that not get
Yeah,
done?
yeah. I sent the exact same thing that I had. So that was already approved by Megan.
Okay, great. So that was a press release that she had looked at. I didn't know if you had done that work or not.
Yep.
Oh,
Um,
perfect. Excellent job on that.
And did you
thank
hear
you.
that Megan may be out for a couple of days, August?
Oh, is she? Okay, so I can't
Yeah,
check anything.
yeah.
Yeah, she had her mom
Her
was in a yeah.
personal stuff going on.
Yeah.
So, but she'll be back, and if you need things proofread, the President Abby can definitely
Yeah,
cover
and
it.
I'm sure ask Elena to help out too.
Yeah, if
Okay,
there are
awesome.
questions. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
that's great.
also
So you sent
I
the
just
so you sent the press release to a radio contact, and Good Morning America. I don't know if anybody on the call who is not in the U.S. understands, but Good Morning America is kind of like the biggest morning show in television, probably in all of America. And so that would be amazing if we got a little bit of
Oh
airtime
wait,
there.
sorry, wait, it wasn't that's my bad. It's not it's not Good Morning, it's ABC 7. He works at ABC 7
Oh,
Chicago.
it's okay. Still,
Yeah,
any
but
airtime
that
is
would
all.
that would have been cool. Good
Yeah,
Morning America.
I was like, holy
Never
cow.
mind. And then so I was just I was looking at my post on Facebook,
Yeah.
and it just came up with a little message that
Huh?
said that we could reach 114,000 people with only $42 in ads spent, which is kind of crazy, but it's I just took a screenshot of it to show you guys. So with only $42, you can
Okay.
reach between 40,000 to 114,000 people. Um, so that's just something for perspective if you guys want to work on like a post that we could like really refine.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
but
that
that's more than I
I think
realized.
that's amazing. I think that we can talk about the posts in a minute. Let's just confirm
Mhm.
the rest of your project, and then we'll talk about the the social outreach plan with Benny.
Okay.
We'll work through it as best
I just
without Megan.
I counted all the business cards.
Yeah.
We have over 40. I gave out like one or two of them to somebody who was saying they were interested in making a donation.
Sure,
But I haven't given them out. I'm saving them for the event, but I've given like a few of them out to people that are really interested.
sure, no
Okay.
problem.
And I
That's
apologize. I should have sent you 500, so I don't know how only 50 got to you. So I will be ordering more today and sending you more because I had meant to order 500. So I'm sorry about that.
Okay. Okay, it's
and
all good. And then are the water
I'm
bottles still
sorry,
coming or
really, just really quick. August,
Hmm,
she's going to send those so long as they happen before they get to you before the event,
get you
obviously.
before the event?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
she'll definitely send you some more. That was just a miss on our part. No problem there. But feel free to give them out, and that's awesome that you're reaching people. And feel free to give those giving cards out, and then we'll definitely try to get you some more ASAP.
Okay. And then did you see the shipping info for the water bottles? Is that on?
Now that's what I was going to ask you. You haven't received them yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Let me check my email. Go ahead and.
Yeah. So let's see. So and while the president is checking on that, um,
And this is Brandon. He's from Art Phoenix, the music school I
great.
teach at. And he's donating 3 gift certificates for 1 month of free lessons. So 3 people will receive a month of free lessons
Wow, that's
that we'll give out at
beautiful.
the event.
Thank you so much for that, Brandon. We really appreciate that, and I know that that's going to make a lot of people, a lot of people happy. That not only do they have the opportunity to win those, but the ones that will win it will definitely be happy and spread our message of reducing suffering for those suffering. And create more happy in the world so that those individuals can solve the problems that they're struggling with. And yeah, that's a beautiful thing. And thanks again for being here. You're always welcome on any of these meetings. They're always public, and feel free to drop in and just check out what we're up to. And yeah, the same is true on our Discord server, which is our communications platform. And you're more than welcome to interact there and follow our projects and contribute where possible. We hope to do give more music events in the future. And so yeah, that's a beautiful donation, and we really appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure, and thank you.
Yeah,
That's very
absolutely.
sweet.
That's very sweet and very kind. August, if you could make a note on your sheet that we need to put a sales invoice in for Brandon's donation so that we can track our donation values, even though they're in-kind donations. We should still track those for financial reasons and for compliance reasons. So if you could just make a note to create that sales invoice, you can look through some that might be there, or I can help you do that. There's actually a how to
Yeah.
create a sales invoice for in-kind donations. So we definitely appreciate that donation, Brandon. Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's see. So where else
I'm
are we? Oh, we have
I'm trying to check on those bottles, August, and see because I bought
Okay.
those under your account, so I didn't receive like an email regarding them.
Okay.
So let me look and yeah.
let's see.
This
So
is the
then
brand.
the next thing that we have is I'm trying to read through the Presidente's notes here.
The rebranding project. So the brand enhancement project. We went through the tasks yesterday and assigned 2 of them to Ben
Yeah,
under that
so
project.
Benny, we went through yesterday and assigned some tasks to
Okay.
you that were low priority.
Okay.
They don't need to be worked. They're just things that Elena was kind of working on. Like for example, so because we're a nonprofit, we have been granted Google Ads a certain amount per month, and we have yet to implement that just because Elena's time was limited and it took a little bit of time to get it going. So that was one of the tasks, but these are low priority. While they seem like they should be higher up, right now we just have so many things going on with projects that and the new website release that we're not able to get to them. But you should see those under the Project 56, which is the rebranding or the brand enhancement project, and should you see more tasks that need to be completed, feel free to do that. Put more tasks in there.
Okay. I actually went through project 56 during the week, and
Uh-huh.
I marked some tasks completed, tasks that
Ah,
had to do with updating bio on Facebook, Instagram, and so the few that were left, I was coming to ask you more about that. So this morning I just saw that you assigned some of the tasks to me. Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah,
some of them I had already marked them as completed because just like changing the profile picture to match with the new logo had already been done. It was
uh,
just left with changing the bios to
yeah,
reflect the new slogan because most on our socials it still contained the pay it forward. So I just edited that and I marked those tasks complete.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so the few
beautiful.
that were left, I didn't know how to go about. I wanted to ask further then, and there were some that I thought was meant for, there were some that had to do with printing of the swag, so I was coming to draw your attention towards that, but I could see that you've gone through that and you've assigned the other ones to me, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Abby got the swag one, and yeah. So some of those they weren't all for you, but we just hadn't assigned them. I kind of laid out what needed to be done for the rebranding, and then I didn't go back and assign those. But if you have specific questions, we can take those either in Discord or outside of this meeting.
okay, yeah, sure.
And then yeah, so that's great. So the other thing is. I put together a initial website, Benny, or web page. I don't know if you saw it for merchandise. So we've had people ask us about purchasing hats with our new logo or shirts with our new logos, these kinds of things in the U.S. And so I put this together, and we used Zephy, which is our donation platform that allows us to benefit 100% from the donation because the individual who's making the donation has an opportunity to offset the credit card fee processing fees through Zeffy or eliminate them. And Zeffy, as a nonprofit, will cover them. So we are in the process of building out a merchandise area for our T-shirts and our hats. And so those are on our website. Unfortunately, we can't do international shipping yet. I haven't quite figured that out because what's going to happen is that when the order is placed through our merchandising website, which I haven't put a link up for yet because I'm waiting for kind of final approval, especially for Megan to look at it and Benny to give me some feedback on it, and Elena as well. With regards to the merchandise, we'll put a link in our menu so that merchandise will be available for purchase in the U.S. What will happen is when the merchandise is purchased through Zeffy, an email will come out to an account called swag@givebasicneeds.org, and Abby has that. And for now, Abby's going to go ahead and place those orders one at a time, direct shipping from Vistaprint, who does all of our printing. So if someone chooses a medium-sized shirt, that will be processed through Zeffy. We'll get the funds essentially, and then we'll go ahead and make a purchase through Vistaprint and ship it directly to the buyer. And so, unfortunately, they don't do international shipping yet. But I was thinking there might be an opportunity for Salam, once he figures out his printing for the office there, that we might, instead of having those shipped, we might offer some of these items in a Ghana uh, um, in a Ghana area of the merchant store where they could actually be picked up if someone was interested in getting a shirt, or someone was interested in getting maybe a hat or some other merchandise like that. I don't know the value in that. Is what I've done on the current merchant site is I've made every, and this is going to be different, obviously, if it's Ghana, even if it's Ghana, but on the merchant side, if you purchase a shirt, for example, you also make a $35 donation to the project. So it's the cost of the shirt plus a $35 donation. We could do something smaller, obviously, in Ghana, but that's something that we can talk to Salam about once he figures out the printing. August, do you have something? I'm not. August, did you raise your hand?
1, 2.
Yeah, August, go ahead. Do you have something?
Can
Oh, you're breaking up really bad
you
on
hear
my
me?
side.
Check 1, 2.
Yeah, I got you now. Go ahead.
Um,
Go ahead, August. Sorry, August, I can't hear you.
list like a product for the June 22nd event.
I'm sorry, August, you're breaking up really bad. I'm not sure why. Can anyone
Hello,
else
hello.
hear
Check 1,
August?
2. Check 1, 2. Hello.
No, he's
Can you
breaking
guys
up
hear me?
really
Check
bad
1,
for
2.
me
Hello,
too.
hello.
He's breaking up for you, Elena.
Okay.
And you can come back.
He's gonna leave and come back.
Okay, sounds good. Well, Salam, let's just talk about your the ability. Is this merchandise? I don't mean to be non-inclusive of Ghana and Mexico, but right now we don't have a way to
Okay.
do these. Is that something that you think would be viable and valuable for the people in Ghana? Or Benny can comment as well. What do you guys think on the whole merchandise thing? Is that a thing or is that not a thing?
Can you guys hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah, I can hear you now,
Much
August.
better.
Okay. I was wondering, I have a Shopify store that I created.
Okay.
Could I put some Give Basic Needs shirts and then maybe like with the 2 bands that are playing at the June 22nd, Could I put those on there, and then could I just donate all the proceeds that we get from those shirts to you guys? Like if we have a June 22nd kind of special shirt that we design that people could purchase there, is that okay to then donate the funds to you guys?
It's a good, really good question. Let me think on it, August, and I'll get back to you.
Okay, sounds
Yeah,
good.
that's
And then
a really
also,
good.
Abby.
So the question, let me see if I can repeat it really quick. The question is, you want to host the Shopify account with special event type shirts, and then take the proceeds from those shirts and donate them to give those proceeds to Give Basic Needs after the sales.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me think on it. I just need to think it through and talk with the president offline to make sure it's not a compliance issue.
Yeah, and
But
I'll send it to you guys ahead, like for approval and everything.
okay, yeah, that sounds really good. I'd love for it to be on your shirts on our
You guys
site
just
when
not.
you redirect to it, just because our donation has because they get the tax write off if they do it on ours.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
And so let me think on that. Maybe you can do the design of the shirts, and then were you thinking you just print them on demand? So if you got an order at the end of, orders close on Thursday, and you're going to order a batch of shirts and then send them out, or how are you
Yeah.
doing that?
I was kind of thinking mostly like at the event, telling people about it, and they could kind of buy it as like a keepsake or
Okay.
memento.
And so they would purchase it at the event online, and it would get shipped to their address in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could do that actually on our site and allow them to get that tax write-off and offer up another donation line. But let me think about it with Abby, and we'll see how it can go.
Okay, and then Abby, I just looked at the Vista print account, and it said that the water bottles were canceled. It said payment failed.
Right. Which again, unfortunately, because I did it on your account, I wasn't getting those notifications. And so I don't know when or why it failed. So yeah.
Do you want to try again, or do you want me to use the credit card
I
for the
looked
given
to
event?
try again, and unfortunately, it's a window, and so they could arrive at the latest of June 24th. So I know the other stuff. Yeah, I know the other stuff kind of arrived quickly, but I don't know if that's a gamble that we want to take.
It might not be as nice, August, but what you could do is we could order some stickers, and you could buy some water bottles locally.
Yes, stickers sound good. Could we? Because we might be doing like future music events too. So if we order them, could we like even if they're a day late, we could still use them in the future. And usually the shipping comes before then, like before the final date.
Sure. I think now, just given the time frame and stuff, we should put the $150.
Yeah, maybe towards Facebook ads or something else for right now.
Yeah.
And then we can set that up.
Sounds good.
Set that up for future projects. I think we just missed the window because they're custom.
Yeah.
Okay, so Salam, thanks for that, August. And Salam, and Benny, I guess too. What are your thoughts on this whole like selling merchandise? Is that a thing? Would people want to buy a shirt that said "Give Basic Needs," or would they just be expected to give that? Get that as part of a volunteer effort, and they really wouldn't buy that or consider making a donation that way? Sorry, Salam, you might be muted.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Yes. So usually with non-profit merchandise here, they will usually just print and give out to people. Either they are volunteers or participants of an event or a program. You just distribute to them to create awareness. People hardly, if they will patronize it, maybe it will just have to be just our logo on the merchandise without the organization's name. That maybe people might just admire the logo and want to patronize.
Yes. Okay, okay, so that's good to know. So Salam and Benny, and but you guys work together, obviously. But Salam, you let us know. We want to be inclusive on our website and not say, "Oh, we only do this for the U.S." But if you find that people are asking, or if you want to, um, maybe even do like when you start doing mobile money donations. Um, like maybe if you're collecting donations, you give out coffee cups with the logo and the branding on it, or maybe you give out a shirt if they make a $10 mobile money donation, or whatever, so that because again, it's a balance between awareness and a donation, right? So if maybe somebody's willing to buy a shirt and knowing that $2 goes to to the next borehole project or something like this. So if you have these kinds of things, we can talk about it in the future, but they would be the the products would be distributed from our Ghana office or our Mexico office, not necessarily shipped because shipping is expensive and it doesn't make a lot of sense. So does that make sense, Salam, to maybe do it that way instead?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so maybe some items that you could sell or give away as part of a bigger donation. If someone decides to give, you know, 20 US, maybe you say we get a free shirt, you get a free shirt, or, if they'd like it, they can choose from a shirt or a mug or something like this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. What else do we have on the agenda?
Let's see. I think the other one we needed to talk about was the post highlight.
Yes, Elena, maybe you can help us on this a bit. So, Benny and Elena, we have a problem in that. So, one of the steps in closing a project was to do an Instagram post and then post that post to the Instagram story. And then once it's on the story, mark it as a highlight for the current year. And the reason I wanted to do this is because Instagram kind of automatically does highlight reels for your does videos, if you will, for your highlights. So I thought it was an easy way maybe to capture all of the projects and things that we've done, all of our blog posts, everything that landed on our story. If we put it in our yearly highlight, then we have tools uh, that are available to us to generate a video from that. And so my question is, some of the videos were missed, and to going to the actual highlight for the year. And is what I'm wondering is what the best way is to catch those up. So Benny or Elena, if you have ideas on that, that would be helpful.
I mean, you could just repost them to the story as kind of like a throwback Thursday or a looking back on a project we did this year or something like that, and then add them to the highlight that way.
Okay. So you would go to the post that was missing from the highlight, and
Mm-hmm.
then you would put it on the story as, like you said, a throwback Thursday. Hey, we did this project, just wanted to reminisce about how great it was. And then you would add it to the highlight at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Benny?
Yes, I think that would work. That would work best because
Okay.
when you go, the highlights are they are predefined, so you can add any highlight at any time. So we can, if there's a project, I think with the steps Elena laid out, we can still add it to our story, even a project from 2024, and then we add it to that highlight because I could see that we label them as years 2024, 2025. So
Yeah.
we just post it as a story maybe today, then we rather set it to go into the 2024 highlights.
Right.
I think, yes, I think that would be best.
That would be good. Okay, so Benny, I don't have a task for that. I don't think anywhere. But if you could make a task for that or put it on your radar to go through and see which project, and this is lower priority, right? This is after
Yeah.
August's post and all these things. To
Oh,
just make a task somewhere to keep track of it, probably in the either in the rebranding project or in the enhanced brand enhancement project,
Which
just so
one?
we keep.
Let's decide which one.
Okay, let's decide. You want to put it? Let's put it in the rebranding project
yeah, sure. I think
to just
that's
create
okay.
a task out there to do just what you said. Essentially, go through the projects, make sure they're in the highlights, and if they're not, even if the story gets multiple, uh, if the story ends up with multiple uh,
Oh.
multiple highlights, it'll be fine. We can just repost them and then make them part of the correct highlight. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sure. That's good.
Okay, great. And that is a little low priority, but just something we should try to accomplish, by the end of the year, because Elena and Benny, you guys know better than I do. I'm almost positive that Instagram still does that, where it'll create a video for your highlights.
I think so. I'm not really sure.
Okay. Okay. Well, it'll be just a nice way to capture our year, regardless. So yeah, that would be a low priority. But if you could just put that there, that would make sure that those land in our highlights. And then as we go forward, obviously that step will be ticked off, and we'll just do it when we do the normal post to our story.
All right. That's good.
Great, great. Thank you for that,
It
Benny.
doesn't seem like there's too many to catch up. Maybe under 10 for sure.
Yeah, I feel that way as well.
So
Okay, great. What else do we have on the agenda for today?
that's it. That's it all.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We do have August's. We have one more thing for Benny and August, and that I think August, with your project, we wanted to do those social media posts, and Benny, I did. My question to you is, I think it was 3 posts, and Benny, specifically on our site. Benny, did Megan lay out what those posts were to be? Or did she just give you an overall outline, or did she not give you anything yet? Benny, you might be muted.
Oops, sorry.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
I said she hasn't given me anything yet, but from last meeting we spoke that it would be in stages. Maybe a post to announce that hey, we are about to have this, then another post to reveal what we are about to do. But
Yeah.
she hasn't given me any. We haven't spoken yet with that.
Oh, okay. So I will get. So the first one, August, was like a teaser, like, hey, we've got our first music event coming up. Stay tuned to find out where. Then maybe the next one is about the actual event, maybe uh, uh, 3 or 4 days out. And then the final one was, hey, today is the event, join us. Does that sound
Okay.
good to you, August?
Yeah, that sounds good.
So
Can we do one
those will be
like this week?
coming. Go ahead.
Will we be able to do one this week or make a post
I'm going to defer
for
to
this week?
I'm going to defer to Benny. It sounds like Benny's got 2 posts lined up for this week, so we could definitely take a third if Benny has time and the capacity to do so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can add that to the post.
Okay, so this week, if I understand right, Benny, you have 3 posts that you're going to do. You're going to do just to recap, you're going to do the new website post, which I'm getting you the video for. The content's already done. You're going to do the Project 55 borehole pre-commissioning post, which you're going to write and then and post, and you have the images for, and but no video. And then you're going to do a teaser, the teaser one for August's event, and you have all of the information about August's event. I think I'll work. August, you want to give? How about we do this? August, why don't you give Benny the teaser post and the image that you want to use
Okay.
for the blog
And send it to
post?
him.
And when we say blog post, just know that when it goes to our blog, everything then goes to all of our social media. So
Okay.
so as soon as we say blog post in reference to that, you'll know that the blog post will then be whittled down a little bit and it'll be posted to Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Got it.
Okay, and so if you would write, I think this will help Benny out. If you would write the intro post or the teaser post that's going to go out this week and get that to Benny, you can just drop it in the Discord channel, then everybody can read it. And
Okay.
then Benny will be able to take that, and it'll just be a matter of kind of pushing it out. He won't have to worry about writing it. Maybe we'll have Megan polish it or Elena polish it if need be, but I'm sure you're more than proficient, August. But if that
Okay.
does
Sounds
that
good.
sound good to you, August?
Yep. Yeah. I'll put that post together and then I'll DM or send a message to Benny
Okay, perfect. Yeah, or just drop it in Discord and tag
or in the
Benny.
group chat.
Yeah,
Okay. Got it.
in the US channel. And then Benny, does that work for you? That should take a little bit of workload off of you.
Yeah, that would really be good.
Okay. Okay, great. So so August, with that post, there's two components. One is the image that you want to highlight the teaser with, and that can be something
Okay.
you create or whatever. But it should conform a bit to our branding, obviously, and then
Yep.
and then the contents. You've seen our blog posts and their length, so they should be comparable. And I think is what Benny typically does. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is your blog post will essentially, which might be a little bit longer, maybe not because it's a teaser, but he'll just essentially put it into Chat GPT, and essentially ask it to turn it into a Facebook post or an Instagram post, and then he'll use the same image with that content. Is that how you've been doing it,
Okay.
Benny?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So just so you know how the flow is going to go, August, but that'll be great if you can help out and do those. That way you can control the narrative as well. And if you keep this up, if we keep this up, and we get Megan to approve each of these posts or whatever, or we get good feedback from Elena on the posts in Discord before Benny posts them, then you can do the remaining two as well, leading right up to it, and then we'll just get those out on our social media channels, and direct people to the music.givebasicneeds.org page.
Okay.
Awesome. And then
Could we?
one last thing in there is to make sure that in Discord you let Benny know who you want tagged. Obviously, the standard hashtags are going to be there. Like for example, give basic needs, small acts, big happy, and nonprofit. But if there are like 2 or 3 other ones that you want to put specifically for your project, include those in the Discord post. And then if there
Okay.
are references to the bands that you want tagged or whatever, just do that as well. Now, I don't know if we can tag a band, for example, if we're not following a band.
You
So,
can tag their page.
okay.
Um.
So if
Yeah.
we can work through that on Discord, but just get it out there on Discord so everybody has visibility to it, including Megan, and then we can and when she's ready to come back and has her personal stuff in order, then we can look to her or get Elena to just have a quick look-see and make sure everything's on track. Does that sound good, Elena,
Okay.
for you as well? I'm sorry, Elena, you're muted.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome. Well, that's all that I had for my agenda. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, I don't have anything specific. Obviously, there's finance things going on, but we're out of time, and we'll catch up on those in the future.
Perfect. Luke, how about you? Do you have anything to add?
Nope, I'm all good.
Okay, perfect. Ben, do you have anything?
No, I'm good.
All right. Salam?
No.
Okay. August?
So I just wanted to introduce. I was telling Brandon that so he just started a nonprofit for the music school. And so I was telling him that if he has any questions, he can talk to you guys because I know you guys run like a tight ship and know a lot of the compliance stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And
Yeah.
honestly, the best place to do those, Brandon, is in the Discord. Just if you have questions about, what we're doing or how we're doing or how we're tracking things, what we're using for our web hosting, whatever it might be, just feel free to shoot those answers out into the general channel, and we'll get to them as quick as we can. But yeah, that's awesome, and we look forward to hearing all about your efforts, and we appreciate again your donation.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm all good. Nothing else.
Okay. Perfect. Sounds great, Brandon. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Brandon. And Brandon, did you have anything that you wanted to share or anything remaining? Okay, perfect.
Awesome. Elena, do you have anything else to share?
Nothing for me.
All right. Well, great. Thank you all for
Oh yeah. Did we get everybody?
yeah, we got Ben.
I'm sorry.
Thanks everybody for the meeting and taking the time out. We hope you have a great week. And any questions, as always, reach out and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Bye
Talk to you
bye.
next week.
Bye.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Yep. Have a good week. Bye bye.